Some people are vitamins. Some are viruses. You can't build a strong system while ignoring the infection. It's time for a life audit. Watch till end if you want to change your life. Your device has a removal option, and so should your existence. When your device slows, you don't weep, you don't debate the software, you simply select remove. Straightforward. Yet when an individual slows your progress, consumes your spirit, and takes your hours, what is your action? You retain them. You allow them to remain. You even name them companions. Observe the issue? Software consumes memory. Individuals consume purpose. Let me share what many never comprehend. The caliber of your days is not connected to the quantity of individuals near you. It is completely connected to which individuals those are. Certain people are nutrients. They invigorate you. Certain ones are infections. They contaminate you. And exactly like your device, if you do not remove the infection, finally the entire operation fails. Now, this is the regrettable reality. The majority of you are not failing due to adversaries. Adversaries are simple. They confront you openly, you notice them, you resist. The genuine threat is the individuals grinning beside you, yet gradually destroying your concentration, your vitality, your visions. These individuals do not wound you in the heart. They deplete you slowly. Consider it. How often have you lost a complete night because of someone who adores lamenting? How often have you postponed your aims because of a companion who stated, "Mate, unwind. Existence is brief. Have fun." How often have you felt regretful because another persuaded you that your drive is excessive? Pay close attention. Before you construct your vision, you must clear your surroundings. Before you pursue triumph, you must pursue away interruptions. It is irrelevant how powerful your motor is if you are transporting the incorrect riders. You will never arrive at the goal. Pay close attention. Rest is suitable for one night, not for a complete lifetime. Some of you are resting at 20, and you will still be resting at 40 with the identical penniless companions, identical inexpensive drinks, and the identical tales about how existence is unjust. And do not state, however, I have known them since youth, or however their relatives. My companion, woodworms also dwell inside the identical dwelling. Simply because they have existed for ages does not imply they should remain in your world. I will tell you this. Reveal to me your 5 nearest companions, and I will reveal to you your coming 5 years. If they are penniless, you will remain penniless. If they are idle, you will remain idle. If they chatter, you will chatter. But if they imagine greatly, if they labor diligently, if they test you, you will ascend. So the initial phase is not laboring harder, it is removing more intelligently. Some of you require less inspiration and more removal. You recognize the initial category of individual you must remove? The Lamenters. Yes, those portable broadcasting stations of pessimism. They arise at dawn, adjust to channel 99.9. Everything is flawed, and then transmit the message to you all day. You recognize precisely whom I am discussing. Those who lament the climate, lament the administration, lament their superior, lament their community, lament congestion, lament costs. Essentially, if respiration required currency, they would lament air too. And this is the hazardous portion. Lamenters do not simply lament, they enlist. They desire you to join their club of sorrow. They will utter statements like, "Mate, existence is so unjust. Do not even attempt striving. Nothing functions in this nation." And if you're not cautious, abruptly you are nodding, consuming snacks, and concurring that achievement is unattainable. Well done. You have just installed the Lamenters infection bundle. Now let me inquire something. Have you ever observed a monument constructed for the globe's finest lamenter? No. You have observed monuments of pioneers, creators, strugglers, not weepers. Because history does not recall who whimpered the strongest, it recalls who moved when everyone else was whimpering the trouble. Is lamenters appear clever? They always possess information. They will inform you how many individuals failed, how many enterprises closed, how many instances someone lost wealth. They never inform you how many succeeded. Why? Because optimism does not make them feel significant, pessimism does. And this is the most terrible portion. Dedicate sufficient hours with Lamenters, and you become one. You begin discovering flaws in all things. Abruptly, your visions are too hazardous. Your objectives are too bold. Your existence is too difficult. Not because it is factual, but because you caught the illness. Look, if your vessel has an opening, it is irrelevant how intensely you paddle, you will submerge. A lamenter is that opening. Regardless of how much inspiration you possess, they will exhaust it. So what should you do? Straightforward. Remove them. You do not need to combat them, dispute them, or attempt to change them. Simply limit access. Silence the group message. Cease answering every communication. Dedicate fewer hours. You do not remove them with anger, you remove them with space. Because this is the reality. A lamenter will never exhaust their troubles. But if you remain near, you will exhaust your visions. And I assure you, your visions are worth more than their laments. The second category of individual you must remove are what I name the ease traders. They do not sell substances, they do not sell drinks. They sell something far more hazardous, ease. Now, you may chuckle, but consider it. Ease is the most silent dependence on earth. Nobody awakens and states, "Oh no, I am dependent on ease." But inspect your existence. How many of your defeats originated from pursuing ease? And how many triumphs originated from bearing unease? These ease traders are sly. They are frequently your companions, your kin, possibly even your colleagues. And their product sounds harmless. They will utter statements like, "Unwind, mate. You have labored sufficiently. Existence is brief. Why are you always so solemn? Simply rest for one evening. Miss the exercise today? Let us consume pizza. One day will not end you." But here is the trouble. It is never merely one day. One day becomes 1 week. 1 week becomes 1 month. And then you gaze into the mirror 3 years later, questioning why your visions are still in the draft section, while your physique has reached the completed edition. Let me offer you an illustration. In Vision, you finally find the courage to begin your secondary endeavor. You tell yourself, "Tonight, I shall labor on it." You settle, activate your computer, and then your ease trader companion calls, "Mate, let us play the game." Or the most lethal phrase, "Proceed, simply this one instance." And boom, you are diverted. 1 hour lost, 2 hours vanished. Abruptly, it is midnight, and you are telling yourself, "I shall commence tomorrow." But tomorrow is merely a courteous method of stating never. See, ease traders are hazardous because they make idleness appear enjoyable. They are the soul of the gathering. They are amusing, they are always smiling, they always possess a fresh scheme to lose time. But let me inquire you, when the expenses arrive, when the strain arrives, when your future is at stake, will they appear to cover your costs? No, they will simply state, "Rest, mate, matters will resolve." Now here is the reality nobody desires to hear. Triumph resides on the opposite side of unease. Waking at dawn is uneasy. Preserving funds when everyone else is celebrating is uneasy. Refusing companions is uneasy. Laboring diligently while others are resting is uneasy. But that is where the rewards reside. If you encircle yourself with ease traders, you will never develop the strength for triumph. It is like associating with individuals who consume sweets for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Initially, it is pleasant, then it is toxic, and here is the deception. They will make you feel regretful for laboring diligently. They will utter statements like, "Oh, you have altered. You are dull now. You do not associate with us anymore." And because you do not wish to lose them, you reduce your pace. Let me tell you, this is emotional coercion masked as companionship. I will give you a phrase you should never forget. You do not lose companions when you advance. You lose individuals who were never your companions initially. Authentic companions applaud when you strive. False companions mock when you strive. So what should you do with ease traders? Identical action you perform with junk messages. You do not open them. You do not respond. You do not dispute. You simply select remove. Silently. Politely. No spectacle. Because if you allow them to continue sending messages into your existence, finally you will select, and one selection is sufficient to contaminate your future. Ultimately, recall this. You can either exist as a defender or as a visitor. Defenders accept unease. Visitors exist for ease. And I assure you, visitors capture images, but defenders create legacy. The third category of individual you must remove, and believe me, this one is the most hazardous, are the vision extinguishers. Now, let me be plain. A vision extinguisher does not always wander bearing a blade shouting, "I shall ruin your vision." No, they are far more intelligent than that. They extinguish your vision with a grin, with a jest, with one plain statement that appears harmless yet strikes like toxin. Here is how they function. You inform them your scheme. You state, "I am commencing an enterprise." They do not state, "That is wonderful, proceed." They state, "Truly? Do you even comprehend how hazardous that is?" Translation, "Please remain ordinary with me." You state, "I wish to reduce size. I am visiting the gym." They state, "Proceed, mate. Do not become one of those exercise enthusiasts." Translation, "I feel idle, so let me pull you down with me." You state, "I am studying late. I wish to advance." They state, "Why are you wasting your youth? Enjoy, person, enjoy." Translation, "If you succeed, my justifications will appear foolish." Do you observe the deception? They do not assault your vision directly. They wrap their toxin in amusement, in worry, in false insight. And if you're not strong, you will begin questioning yourself. Now here is the frightening portion. Vision extinguishers are frequently the individuals closest to you. Family, companions, individuals you truly cherish. And that makes them even more difficult to remove. Because when an outsider states you cannot accomplish it, you laugh. But when your relative, your closest friend, your guardian states it, you begin to trust it. Let me offer you an illustration. Envision the companions of an inventor when he stated, "I shall create the illumination source." I wager at minimum one of them chuckled and stated, "Mate, adhere to flames." Envision aviation pioneers stating, "We shall ascend." Someone must have stated, "You cannot even cover rent and you wish to ascend like birds?" If they had listened, you would still be journeying by beast. Here is the reality. Every large vision sounds foolish initially. That is why vision extinguishers are so hazardous. Because their phrases sound reasonable when your vision is delicate. And most individuals quit not because they are feeble, but because someone close to them persuaded them it was not feasible. Now, I'm not stating sever all connections. You can cherish individuals and still keep them distant from your visions. You do not need to declare your aspiration to everyone. Occasionally quiet is your finest shield. Labor in the shadows. Let your outcomes speak in the light. Because vision extinguishers cannot dispute with achievement. But for those who constantly pull you down, constantly make you question yourself, you possess only two choices: remove them or separate yourself. If you cannot remove, establish a barrier. Share less. Guard your energy. Because your vision is like a newborn infant, delicate. And you do not hand a newborn infant to someone who drops all they touch. Pay close attention. Your vision is air. Vision extinguishers are fumes. You cannot inhale both simultaneously. So either you suffocate or you clear the atmosphere. Ultimately, inquire yourself this. When you are aged and reflecting, do you wish to state, "I did not attempt because someone told me not to"? Or do you wish to state, "I attempted, I struggled, I failed, I succeeded, but at minimum I lived"? Because here is the final reality. A vision extinguisher can only extinguish your vision if you provide them the instrument. Retrieve it, shield it, construct it, and encircle yourself with individuals who nourish your vision, not those who scorn it. So now you recognize the three categories of individuals you must remove from your existence: the Lamenters, the ease traders, and the vision extinguishers. Let me tell you why this is significant. Your existence is like a vehicle. You're the operator. But if the incorrect riders are seated inside, I do not care how potent the motor is, the vehicle will never arrive at its goal. You will exhaust your fuel, you will lose velocity, and you will collide before you even observe the route. Some of you presently are blaming yourself, stating, "I am not orderly. I am not inspired. I do not possess what is required." But perhaps it is not you. Perhaps it is your riders. Perhaps you've been transporting Lamenters in the rear seat, shouting how poor the path is. Perhaps you've been transporting ease traders, pleading for rest halts every 10 minutes. Perhaps you've been transporting Vision Extinguishers, screaming, "Turn around. This path is impassable." And because of them, you have been operating in loops. My companion, the answer is not to purchase a new vehicle. The answer is to open the entrance and state, "Please depart." Because when the incorrect individuals depart, the correct energy arrives. Consider it. Your device operates smoother after you remove clutter documents. Your computer operates quicker after you eliminate infections. Your chamber appears larger when you discard waste. So why do you believe your existence will be any distinct? Listen, triumph is not solely about what you include. It is also about what you exclude. Exclude pessimism. Exclude ease. Exclude uncertainty. And abruptly what remains is concentration, push, and transparency. So from tonight, I desire you to perform something. Create a record, not of aims, not of visions, but of individuals. Inquire yourself, who drains me? Who sidetracks me? Who questions me? That is your removal record. And no, you do not need to combat them, dispute them, or resent them. Simply separate yourself quietly. Because you do not owe anyone your future, you only owe it to yourself. Recall this, one beneficial bond can alter your existence, and one poor bond can ruin it. You are not a plant. You do not have to stay fixed in the identical place with the identical individuals permanently. Advance, develop, transform. At the conclusion of your existence, nobody will recall how many online companions you possessed, how many messaging circles you were within, or how many nights you dedicated resting. They will recall what you constructed, who you became, and how you existed. So remove intelligently, because occasionally the quickest method to alter your existence is not by including something new, it is by eliminating what should never have been there initially. Gratitude for hearing, and do not forget to appreciate and subscribe to us for more video. Thank you. Have a great day.